At L&M Fine Jewelry, we hand select our diamonds to give you the very best prices possible. Monty knows a great deal when he finds one. Find your great deal at L&M Fine Jewelry.
Your diamond destination.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Sammy the Kim here, and I'm back with another one. Today we are talking about South Dakota State versus Incarnate Word, both 11-2 coming into this game. The one caveat with this game is when you get into the playoffs, sometimes you might be facing a team that you faced before previously. Incarnate Word lost earlier in the season, 45-24 to South Dakota State. They faced off again. I didn't have a great lookout for Incarnate Word. Their offense is going against a really good defense. That South Dakota State defense wasn't playing the highest grade of football during the preseason, during the conference, non-conference games. But once they started conference play, they really hit the ground running, and they have been lights out ever since. They are playing a really good brand of football. They have that not-so-secret 10-point cap that they like to put on their defense, and hope that they are able to hold people underneath that or at that number. Well, they faced off against Incarnate Word yesterday, and they got the 55-14 victory. South Dakota State did. Mark Gronowski played a really good game. He was 7 for 16, 174 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Amar Johnson had 132 rushing yards. Receiving, Griffin Wilde had 67 on 2 touchdowns. He's had a really good playoffs. We don't have to get into that right now. Zach Calzada, 37 for 51, 258 yards. Their rushing game was non-existent. Their leading receiver was Roy Alexander, 92 receptions, 1 touchdown, but on 13 catches. So not a great average, if you ask me. But we're going to be breaking down all the highlights from this game. So please make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Make sure you guys comment down below, and we will get straight into it. Okay, I'm going to try not to take too much time on this breakdown. Incarnate Word started with the ball. You got 14 and a half minutes to go in the first quarter. It's a 2nd and 3. South Dakota State is able to play quite a bit man coverage because of the defenders they have on the back end, because of the way their front four can stop the run. The linebacker position is a really great position for them. They have a lot of good players on this defense. They're going to run a design run to Zach Calzada on 2nd and 3 to get the first down. Looks like a little quarterback draw here, faking the screen down here, eventually getting downhill, getting the first down, and moving the chains down around the 41-yard line. 3rd and 3 coming up for Incarnate Word. Drop back pass for Calzada. He's going to throw the slant to his receiver. I believe that was Roy Alexander right there. It's kind of hard to see the numbers. I think that's Roy Alexander on the slant, and incomplete pass. Tough play right there. Very tough play right there. 3rd and 1. 11 minutes to go in the first quarter. Handing it off to Voorhees. Now, they played Voorhees quite a bit in this game. They have another running back, Johnson, Angel Johnson. I didn't see him so much in this game, but Amar Johnson got a ton of the burn. He had 18 carries, 132 yards. Voorhees had 8 for 59 and a touchdown. He's going to get the first down right there on 3rd and 1. Here you go. You got Chase Mason at quarterback in the Wildcat position. They're going to hand it off to Mark Gronowski, who's going to throw the corner route, and almost a perfect corner route pass to, Stoffel, their tight end, but not able to get the ball into his hands. And there's a flag on the play. Offsides. It was a free play. Now they're faced with a 1st and 5, I believe this is. 1st and 5. Once again, Chase Mason is still at the quarterback position. This time they're going to keep it with him. He shows that burst. Blocked well inside. Look at the tackle and guard. Blocked down. You got the guard, the right guard pulling around, kicking out right there, opening up, or he tries to kick out, but he gets help from the running back to seal up that block, to able to kick him out. That's going to open up that. Voorhees perfectly opens up that lane for Chase Mason to slide through. And then you got a good block on the crack block on the outside receiver, crack the safety, leave the cornerback one-on-one with Chase Mason. He makes the tackle, kind of. I guess he makes the forced fumble. Number 2 gets his head in there on the ball. Chase Mason drops the ball, and it's a turnover on downs for Incarnate Word. For South Dakota State, turnover, giving the ball into the hands of Incarnate Word. This is the 2nd game in a row that South Dakota State has turned over the ball on their first drive. Both times the opposite team started with the ball. They got a 3 and out, and then the next drive they gave the ball right back to that team. Now, obviously, they've blown out both those teams, but it says something that they're able to, get those turnovers, that they have turned over the ball on fumbles on both of them too. Here you go. You're going to get this spot route right here. Really looks like a spot route by the number, who ends up being the number 3 receiver. You just got to get a little bit further downfield. You want to stop like a yard or two just in case you do have to come back to get the ball right here. You're still have enough yardage for the first down. He stops a little short here. The ball is a little short, and it's not going to be a first down on 3rd and 3. Tough play right there. They're going to punt it away, give it back to South Dakota State, and they get nothing off of that turnover. Absolutely nothing. Drop back pass from Marganowski. Looks like Incarnate Word is going to rush forward. They're running a stunt, getting their ends inside, putting a little pressure on Marganowski on 3rd and 7, but he's able to use his legs, and he's going to do just that to get the first down. Really good job. 1st and 10 coming up, under 7 to go in the first quarter. Handing it off to Amar Johnson, who's getting downhill, being very patient behind those blocks. If you remember Isaiah Davis, the way he used to run, he would get back here and just like this, just patient. They run a lot of gap scheme right here. This looks like inside zone, but at South Dakota State, they do run a lot of gap scheme, G scheme, and sometimes it takes a little minute for those blocks to set up with those pullers coming around, and Isaiah Davis was perfect at that and letting those blocks set up. Either way, gonna get the handoff right there and get the first down after gaining about 12 yards. 2nd and 3, under 6 to go, under 5.5 to go in the first quarter. Hand it off to Amar Johnson. Once again, really good blocks from the offensive line. Watch this tackle get the kick out block up there. Look at everybody else washing this stuff down. And Amar Johnson is able to find the lane and get another first down. Really good run right there. Another 10 yards right there. 1st and 10. Play action pass for Mark Gronowski. Sending it deep to Griffin Wilde, who makes the catch. Great late separation, great late hands right here. Just a one-on-one, 50-50 ball to your best receiver. My guy versus your guy. Separate late hands, find the ball. The defensive back doesn't know where the ball's at. You see him get his eyes around late right here. But Griffin Wilde is going to separate late with his hands and make the reception for the touchdown. Really, really good job right there. Really, really good job right there. Should have been, probably an unsportsmanlike right there, but you get a little bit of home cooking in the playoffs. Touchdown, really good ball from Mark Gronowski, though. Great play, tough play for the defensive back. He was in good position. That's just a better ball and a better catch. Really good job right there. Cameraman was getting faked out right here. He's looking at number 80. He's like, oh, is it going? He's like, where's it going? Where's it going? I don't know. He gets it off to Griffin Wilde, who makes the catch for the touchdown. Really good job. Really great job right there. Once again, another look at it. Late separation. They probably could have called that, but a lot of times when they get their hands on you, you get your hands on them. Both are extending, making contact. He makes late push right there. That's good high-level football right there. Great play from Griffin Wilde. They get the PAT to make it a 7-0 ball game. Under 5 to go in the first quarter. Incarnate Word's got the ball back. Quick screen getting out to Roy Jones. Roy Jones. Getting out to Roy Alexander for the first down on 2nd and 4. Quick screen right there. Get the ball out. Stretch this defense horizontally. I think that's a way that this defense can be had. But they fly around. They play high-level football. They do a lot of things right. It's hard to find any space in this defense. It's hard to find any space anywhere. So they're going to get the cover 6 right here. So cover 6 being their quarters up top. They're going to be in cloud down here. So cover 2 down here on this single side receiver. There's 4 receivers up top at the top of the screen, and they're going to be in quarters. So 2 quarters defenders in your corner and your safety. You got a flat defender. It looks like a flat defender right here. So it ends up really being a double cloud. But, he's more so like a curl flat defender. He's a hook defender. But your curl flat defender, once you get behind him, Roy Alexander gets behind him on the fake block for the arrow route. They get the ball out of his hands. And Roy Alexander makes a really great catch, and it was a great ball from Zach Calzada to layer it over there. Really good job. 1st and 10, under 3 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 lead for South Dakota State, and almost a sack in here. The center gets up on him, or he gets up on the guard right here. And it just, great pass rush from this defensive tackle right here. Oh my goodness. Pushing him in the lap of Calzada, almost getting the sack. Calzada gets the ball out of his hands to his receiver, and this guy never came back in after this. I don't know. It looks like his right knee. Watch his right knee get bent up like that. It might have been knee or ankle. Whatever got bent up right here, he wasn't okay, and he did not come back in the game. But he had some juice. I know he's a converted receiver playing the running back position, but they didn't have him for virtually the rest of the game. That was Lontrell Turner, 6 carries, 41 yards. He also had a reception for 10 yards. 3rd and 4 coming up for Incarnate Word. Calzada's going to keep it and make one guy miss a tackle and get enough for the first down. Looks like there was a lot of confusion in here, a lot of bodies in here. The running back's trying to think who he needs to block, who he needs to get in front of. Calzada does most of it and gets the first down. Really good job right there. 3rd and 4, start of the second quarter coming up for Incarnate Word.
In the Treasure State, University of Montana football is a way of life. Lithia Ford has long been a proud sponsor of Grizz football, and Lithia Ford of Missoula is thrilled to have several of the best Montana football seniors driving the best trucks in Montana. Aspen Sound is the premier car audio and accessory shop in Montana. Aspen Sound makes sure the boys are riding in style with tinted windows and state-of-the-art stereo systems. There's always a party in Montana. Whether you're going to a concert, a wedding, or a football game, the Montana Party Bus will get you there. Skyline Sports and ESPN MT cover the Big Sky with more depth than anyone. Check out SkylineSportsMT.com and tune in to Nuanez Now on 1029 ESPN Missoula every day. My Montana Roots and Wear Your Roots clothing is your go-to spot for the most unique and comfortable lifestyle clothing you'll find anywhere. And get your custom t-shirts to support your favorite player. From 5 local businesses who love Montana, best of luck to the Grizz as they pursue another Big Sky Conference championship.
3rd and 4, quarterback run, and they get maybe 2 yards on it on 3rd and 4. Not so much mad at the play call, but your offensive line has to do a pretty good job of blocking it if you're going to run it. And they let these guys go too fast, man. Let them go too fast, and it's stopped short of the line of game. Now they're going to go for it on 4th and 2. Instead of taking 3, instead of taking the points, they're going to go for it on 4th and 2. I could go on and on about some of these teams choosing to take the points instead of going for it, or going for it instead of choosing to take the points. And I don't know. I'm not a coach. But a lot of times with some of these teams, it seems like they should have taken the points instead of go for it. A lot of them go for it, and it hasn't so much ended up so great for a lot of these teams in the playoffs right now. They're going to try to run a quarterback keeper when the quarterback keeper wasn't super successful the first 2 times. I know you got the first down earlier on this drive, but it was still muddy on that one. The next one, you didn't get a ton of yardage. You're going to run it a 3rd time on this drive with the quarterback keeper when he's not a running quarterback. He's a pocket passer. Offensive Player of the Year in the Southern Conference, from what he did in the pocket as a passer, not from what he did with his on the ground with his legs. Nonetheless, they keep it on the ground in his hands, and he's hammered short of the line of gain with a gain of nothing. On 4th and 2, turnover on down. South Dakota State's got the ball back under 11 in the second quarter. 1st and 10, 7-0 lead for South Dakota State. Drop back play action pass for Mark Gronowski, getting the ball out to his receiver. He only completed like 3 passes in the first half, or maybe the first quarter. Well, we're in the second quarter now, so I think he only completed like 1 or 2 passes in the first quarter. Nothing crazy. He only completed 7 passes total in this game out of 16, so not great completion percentage for Mark Gronowski from that standpoint, but they did what they were able to do defensively, and they made the most of some of the plays that their defense had made. Here you go. You're going to get Griffin Wilde on yet another post. They ran this exact same play last week. Man, do you watch film? This makes me want to go back and watch the Montana game because Montana did the same exact thing. I know you're watching film. This is virtually the exact same formation that they ran this play against Montana on. I think this is exactly the exact formation that they ran this play against Montana. There is no way you don't watch that Montana film and see this play on there. Griffin Wilde gonna get singled up with the outside receiver. It's gonna be a switch release at the start of the ball. Flat defender or flat route right here from your tight end getting to the flats. Don't know what he's really controlling because you're running the other 2 on the opposite, running the other 2 on a post. But you run the number 1 receiver on a crossfield hash to control that one high safety. Then you get a 1-on-1 with this outside receiver, this outside cornerback with Griffin Wilde. That is a good matchup for Griffin Wilde against almost any defensive back in FCS football. He gets the 1-on-1. He's got inside leverage. He's going to hit his post break. Mark Gronowski gets the ball out of his hands. He's got to step on him, and it's a touchdown. This is the exact same play that Montana ran against South Dakota State, or South Dakota State ran against Montana, and it was a touchdown. I think in this exact same end zone, except they ran it from this direction. It was on this side of the field, and Griffin Wilde scored the touchdown going the other direction on the post. But same part of the field, same throw from Mark Gronowski, same coverage distribution from South Dakota Incarnate Word too. Like, do we watch film? Do we prepare? Do we know our keys? Are we doing that? I don't know, man, but that should be something that you are keyed into as a defensive staff, that, hey, they scored on this in Montana. When we see this route distribution on this down and distance, whatever it may be, we got to be keyed into this. They weren't. It's a touchdown, and South Dakota State takes a 14-0 lead. I don't know how you're not prepared for that. I don't know how you don't know that that's coming. Maybe that's on the corner to understand what they ran the previous week and understand it may be coming, but tough play right there. 2nd down, Incarnate Word, drop back pass. It looks like they're trying to throw the ball across the middle, and it's going to be an interception. Interception by number 23, Matthew Durant. And he's getting deep down into Incarnate Word territory, pushing a lineman. Go get a block, man. Get out of my way. Go get a block. And he's down around the 15-yard line in red zone territory. Little kiss to the fans, and they're off and running. So here we get what looks to be an all-22 look. I like this. It looks like they're trying to run like a cover 3. Looks like cover 3 to me. You got 4 underneath, 3 over top, 1 high safety here, a third defender. He's really in a man because he's singled up on the single side. But these guys are really wide pre-snap anyway. We can go back before the interception. They're pretty wide. Nobody's on the hashes. Everybody's outside the hashes. You got a tight end in, a running back in, 11 personnel. But really looks like you're getting a cover 3. Tucker Large playing a curl flat, but he's playing really wide because of the distribution of the receivers. You got your third deep corner right here. You got your high safety coming all the way across the field. If you're going to throw this, you can throw this. You got to layer it in there, and you got to get the ball in his hands right now. You got to layer it in there, and you got to get the ball in his hands. You're holding on to the ball too long. Throwing it now is late. That safety's got his eyes all the way on you. He's going to come make that interception every time if you're late with that ball, and he made him pay. Zach Calzada never got his eyes on the safety, and the safety made him pay. Interception for South Dakota State. Now they're deep down in Incarnate Word territory with the 14-0. They looking to score again. Under 9 to go. 2nd and 3. Getting the ball into Mark Gronowski's hands, and he's going to have enough for the first down on 2nd and 3. Really good job right there. 1st and goal coming up. Under 8 to go now in the second quarter. 13 personnel, 1 receiver on the field, 13 tight ends, or 22 personnel, 2 running backs, 2 tight ends, whatever you want to call it. They got a heavy set in. Little G scheme right here, getting off to Amar Johnson, trying to wait for these blocks to set up. You see the guard pulling around right here. Trying to insert. He gets a block. It's not very open, though. It's played pretty well from Incarnate Word, and they get him down after a gain of maybe 2 yards. Good play right there. 2nd and goal, under 7 now in the second quarter. Handing it off to Amar Johnson, and it's a good tackle on the play from Incarnate Word. You see this is either a safety or a backer coming down in here, shooting the gap, making a play, bringing him down on the ground, waiting for everybody else to get there. Really good job. 3rd and goal. Mark Gronowski's going to keep it, and he's going to get into the end zone. Really good job. Inserting the quarterback in there. Really good lead block from the running back right here. Getting upfield on that backer. Good block right there. That's all Mark Gronowski needed, and he's in the end zone. Free and clear. Really good play from South Dakota State. Really good turnover. Tough play from Zach Calzada. That makes it a 21-0 ball game for South Dakota State. Third down play for Incarnate Word. Zach Calzada is going to get the ball off. Looks like he got tipped maybe. It looks like that backer right here is going to tip the ball. It's going to get tipped, and it's going to be a little far outside for the receiver. That causes them to punt. Down by 3 scores. Under 6 to go in the second quarter. 1st and 10. Almost 5 to go in the second quarter. And Mark Gronowski is going to get got right here. So he's targeting Griffin Wilde. And he's got a little pressure in his face, which is something you don't see a ton. He's got pressure in his face, so it's forced him to get the ball out of his hands. But I think he expected Griffin Wilde to just run inside instead of just set up like this. Griffin Wilde felt the heavy inside leverage from this backer, so he's going to try to hook it up. But right as he tries to hook it up, Mark Gronowski's already got the ball out of his hands. That's why you got to run your routes 100% all the time, like you're going to get the ball, no matter what's going on, no matter what the coverage is, because you want to protect from potential miscommunication throws like this from Mark Gronowski. Going to be a little miscommunication from Mark Gronowski and Griffin Wilde, and it ends up being an interception for an Incarnate Word. Tough play right there. Incarnate Word probably kind of had some words for him after this play too. Looks like that defensive back looks like this linebacker DN got his hand on the ball as well. Looks like a linebacker, number 12. Looks like number 12 got his hand on the ball. Watch it right here. Looks like he kind of tipped it. Either way, Mark Gronowski got some pressure in his face. Good catch from the linebacker. Good turnover for Incarnate Word. Their offense is going to take over on a 3rd and 3. 3 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first half. And they're going to be short of the line to gain. I believe they're going to go for it on 4th and 1. 3 minutes and 11 seconds to go. Once again, another quarterback run. And this time, it's not even close, man. I mean, he's going to lose yardage, ton of yardage, almost 10 yards, almost 15 yards what he lost in this play. But, I mean, they're going to bring a blitz on the outside with this backer here. Nobody picks him up. The running back doesn't pick him up. I know you probably have practiced blocking this safety all week, but when you notice something like this, something's going on, man. Your light bulb should come on. I need to get him. He doesn't. The pulling tackle who's coming from the opposite side of the field is trying to get him. The opposite side of the formation is trying to get him. He's unable to get him. And maybe if this guy's blocked, I think you at least get the first down. At least. But he's not. Calvary's coming. Look at all those blue jerseys hustling. And the Francel, the linebacker. I didn't know what Francel played. He's kind of small for a linebacker, but he flies around. Francel's going to end up bringing him down right here. Really good job. South Dakota State's going to take over 3 minutes to go in the half. 3:04, 1st and 10. Handing it off to Amar Johnson, who's patient, man, patient. It's not always going to be pretty in this G scheme, especially with these pullers coming around. You see this left tackle having to get upfield to cover for the vacated zone of the guard. The fullback tight end's going to help seal up that block. Wrong spin move from this end right here is going to leave him lost. Good kick out right here from this pulling guard. Good kick out once he finally gets to where he's supposed to be. Really good block from the tight end, number 83. I mean, this is really just really good block distribution. One-on-one block with number 83, the tight end. The fullback, once he finally gets out, you get the kick out from the guard right there. Really good kick out. The window is small, but it's there. 44 gets up the field, gets on that defensive back. Up the field, Amar Johnson, make a guy miss, make another guy miss, and down inside the 30-yard line. Great run from Amar Johnson. Great run right there. Great run. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the half. Nearing the 2-minute timeout. Got a 1st and 10. Chase Mason is in the Wildcat formation. Fake to Mark Gronowski. Chase Mason is going to keep it and get outside. And he's down inside red zone territory close to the 10-yard line. Really good job right there. 1st and goal. 2-minute timeout is done. Mark Gronowski is going to take the snap. Hand it off to Amar Johnson, who's back there being patient. And he gets down around the 2-yard line. Really good run right there. Watch the patience. Watch him let the block set up. Washing everybody down. Little inside zone. Washing everybody down. You got your receiver, Wildy, who gets up to the 2nd level on that safety. Linebacker eventually gets off that block and gets hands on him. Not before he's down inside the 5-yard line, close to the 2-yard line. Really good job. 2nd and goal coming up. Here you go. 2nd and goal. Minute 14 to go in the half. A little 13 personnel, 22 personnel, whichever one you like. Handing it off to Amar Johnson, and he's stuffed. A lot of white jerseys around, waiting on him, and they made the play. Really good job right there. Here you go, 3rd and goal. We're going to run the quarterback keeper with Mark Gronowski, and he's in there for the touchdown. Wow. Tush push. Talk about tush push, man. That was like a full, I guess it's less than a yard, but dang, it looks like he traveled some distance on that push right there. South Dakota State gets in the end zone, take a 28-0 lead after the PAT with a minute to go in the half for Incarnate Word. They still have not been able to put any points up on the board. They had an opportunity, but they gambled and weren't successful with the gamble. So they go. They're going to run a spot route right here, horizontal stretch. I don't like this horizontal stretch. He's looking too early. You got to really get out there, especially when you're not even outside of the receiver who you're trying to influence. But he gets enough for the 1st down on 3rd and 1. Good job, right? Oh, man. I forgot about this. I completely forgot about this. Yeah, so he's going to try to fight for yardage, get the ball in his hands. I think it's Jalen Waltall. 9 receptions, 66 yards. Damn, 9 receptions is crazy. But it's going to get punched out from the defensive back right here, number 4 of South Dakota State. Punch out right there, and it's going to be recovered by Tucker Large. Really good play right there. I don't know if they're going to replay it. Yeah, they are. Here he is trying to fight. That's a catch. You've made so many steps, so many moves. You've declared. I mean, if you're fighting for more yards, that is a clear sign that you have clear control of the ball. Punch out. Perfect peanut punch. And Tucker Large sees it and falls on it. Really good job right there. 2nd and 10, 23 seconds to go in the 1st half. Mark Gronowski probably going to try to pass it here. Getting the ball off. Oh, wow. I kind of just stumbled over my words. Ogroski is going to make the catch there. Low ball from Mark Gronowski, but oh my goodness. Check out the catch right here from Ogroski. Low hands. I don't know why the ball was so low from Mark Gronowski, but great catch. Great catch right there.
Join Town Pump's Pump It Up Rewards Plus program and never pay full price for fuel again.
Save 5 cents on every gallon every day at any Town Pump across Montana.
Plus, earn and redeem points on your favorite in-store items to get free stuff with our clubs.
Stop in and pick up a rewards card. Download the Pump It Up Rewards Plus app today.
Or visit townpump.com/rewards to register and start saving.
Right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
3rd and 10, 11 seconds to go. I think they killed it a couple plays ago. Kill. That means they spiked it to stop the clock. They only got one timeout left trying to save it. Did they have one timeout before then? They did. So they saved their timeout. 11 seconds to go. 3rd and 10. Pre-snap motion with Stoffel. Drop back pass for Gronowski. Looks like they're trying to throw the pump sucker play right here. So they're trying to fake the screen. You would love for your tight end to maybe act like he's blocking a little more. I don't know if that was the way this play was supposed to go or if he's genuinely just running a wheel route, not acting like he's blocking. Either way, it's cover well. Man coverage from Incarnate Word. Mark Gronowski put the ball only where he could. And there's 6 seconds to go. 4th and 10. They're going to kick the field goal. And field goal is good. Field goal's good. South Dakota State is going to go in the locker room with a 21-0 lead. My goodness. Seemed like in there, Incarnate Word might have had an opportunity, but with the defensive ball that Incarnate Word has been playing, I mean, you got to make the most of every opportunity, and Incarnate Word did not do that. South Dakota State also gets the ball back after half, which makes that last couple of drives even more devastating because that last 4 and that first 4 is going to kill you. Here you go right here, getting the ball off to the receiver, David Alpers. I think he's actually a tight end. David Alpers. Yeah, they get the ball off to their tight end, David Alpers. Let's see how he got so open. He's right here attached to the ball. Man, this is what I'm talking about, man. So they're in 13 personnel. We'll call number 44 a tight end here. They're in 13 personnel, 1 receiver on the field. Seems like a run set. So what does South Dakota State do? They run a play action pass, get their tight end slipped out, unseen, completely unseen. Gotta believe this is probably the safety who's not paying attention, not disciplined at all, watching the run fake, and then when he realizes it's a pass, look, oh shit, damn, I messed up, not athletic, need to go check in. I don't know, man, this is just bad. Just bad. Mark Gronowski finds him wide open, and Alpers is going to run free into the end zone, man. Tough play right there for Incarnate Word. Tough play, man. I mean, just completely undisciplined football. No eye discipline. Letting a free tight end run free for a wide open touchdown. Nobody within 20 yards of him, and he walks in for the touchdown. 38-0 lead before you can even blink in the second half, and Incarnate Word is swimming. 3rd and 12 for Incarnate Word, getting the ball across the middle to the receiver. He gets the catch, but the senior 3 times over, Adam Bach is going to make the stop. Now you got a 3rd and 5 for Incarnate Word. They might have given him the first down on this last one. I don't know if I agree with that, unless they went for it on 4th down. Either way, you got a 3rd and 5 now. Drop back pass for Calzada. You got him open. Give him the ball. He gets the ball to Jalen Waltall, who gets the first down. Really good job. 2nd and 2 coming up. They're going to hand the ball off. Man, I feel like I haven't said that at all. You got Jarrell Wiley in the game. No, they didn't even hand it off. Faked it. Get the quick screen out to Alexander. Big time hit from the defensive back of South Dakota State. He's not able to make the tackle, but goodness gracious, he's coming up with bad intentions. Excuse me. Get off me. What is number 2 doing? He's trying to get the block. You missed it. Get upfield. Get upfield. There you go. Good tackle from Large, though. Gosh. Held on for dear life. Here you go. You got a 2nd and 5 from Incarnate Word. Going to get the spot route out. Man, this is how we used to run it with the Stars. So we would have a spot on our RPOs. They'd have a flat route. It's basically like a stick on an RPO. But this might not be an RPO. This might be a boot. Either way, they get it off to the receiver, Alexander. And every time, man, like every time he catches this, stay up. Why are you so low? Be in a position where you're ready to run. You're only in a position to catch and get down. That's why you had 13 catches for 92 yards. Goodness. Should have like 150, brother. They're in the red zone, though. 1st and 10. Under 9.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. Drop back for Calzada. Mesh route on the inside, running the out route, and he likes the out route. He likes the out route against cover 3. 4 underneath, 3 over top, cover 3, running the out route. Good in zone. Catches the ball, gets the first down inside the 10. Really good job. Great execution. 1st and goal, 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Calzada's getting the quick screen off to Waltall, and This South Dakota State defense hustles way too hard for any screen to work unless you have definitive numbers. If you don't have definitive numbers, don't even try it. Adam Box there, Tucker Large. I mean, watch how these guys trigger on the ball. Get downhill now. Adam Box hustling. Defensive tackles hustling. I mean, everybody's getting to the ball. Everybody's getting a hat on the ball. And there's not much to be had there. Not much at all. Second and goal now. Second and goal. Under 8.5 to go in the quarter. Handing it off. And down inside the 5-yard line. Really, really good job. Really, really good job for Jarrell Wiley right there. Third and goal. 8 minutes to go in the third quarter. Play action pass. Wide open in the back of the end zone. And they get it to him. Roy Alexander gets his one touchdown of this game, and they cut the lead to 24. No, 31. Nice. 6.5 to go in the third quarter, 3rd and 11. Getting the screen off, almost getting the screen off to the receiver. Alpers, he gets damn near tackled from a backer here, and he's unable to make the play. South Dakota State's going to get stopped and punted away. 1st and 10 for Incarnate Word, 38-7. Getting the ball off to the receiver, Waltall, who shows the speed and gets enough for the first down. Good job right there. Good job, boys. 3rd and 3, under 5.5 to go in the third. Drop back for Calzada, scrambling, trying to make things happen. Getting outside, Adam Box trying to hustle and get him down. He's going to scramble upfield and get out inside the 40-yard line. Great job. 1st and 10, under 5 to go in the third. 38-7 lead for South Dakota State. Drop back for Calzada. Once again, another drop back pass. Throwing the back shoulder fade on an out. So really a niner out at about 10 to 12 yards here from the inside receiver number 1, Mason Pierce. And then on the outside, Jalen Waltall is going to get the fade. The more fade, mandatory outside release fade. They're going to get the ball into his hand. So it's a cover 6 here, quarters down here, quarters, and then you got a cover 2 up here. So half field safety, flat defender, 3 hooks on the inside. He's probably more so a curl flat defender here, but you get it. You get the distribution, get the ball into his hands, back shoulder, good ball from Calzada, good catch from Waltall. Really good job. 1st and 10, 4.5 to go in the third. Calzada is going to hand it off. Wow, we haven't seen this. Number 0 is also in the game. Almost getting into the end zone is Lontrell Turner. Close, but good to see him back on the field. Injury looked a little rough. Must have been an ankle because he's got double spat now back into the game. Really good job right there. Here you go. 1st and goal, 3:49. If there was ever going to be a comeback in this game, and I don't ever really foresee a team coming back from down 2 to 3 to 4 scores on South Dakota State, at least this iteration of South Dakota State under Jimmy Rogers. But there was a small window in there where it looked like they're moving the ball. They got to stop. Can they potentially put something together? I believe they're going to get in the end zone here as well. They had their guy open on the over. They had both of them open on the over, but the pressure is going to get to him. And I really like Roy Alexander here on this over. Throw it to the back pylon. Let him go get it. Touchdown right there. Either way, he's not able to get it. That's 1st and goal, though. Here you go. 2nd and goal for Incarnate Word. Pre-snap motion for Roy Alexander. Calzada's going to roll out and get into the end zone. The comeback is on, folks. The comeback is on. Incarnate Word's coming back. Good blocks. Watch the guard pull around. Seal that block for his tackle buddy. I got you. Watch the fullback get out. Kick out that guy. I got you. 51's got to be the one to make the play. He's got to be the one to make the play. He doesn't. Touchdown. Comeback season, Incarnate Word. Let's go. Not so much, though. South Dakota State had other plans. Here you go. You got 3rd and 14 for South Dakota State. They are going to run a little mesh in here. You got him. We got him, folks. Groski's open. Mark Arnowski's going to get it to him late. Lets that defender get back into good relationship with him. He's going to hustle, and he's almost going to knock the ball out, but he's going to get him very short of the line to gain. 4th quarter start, and Jamie Rogers saying, hey, man, we gave up too many points. We got to get right. I don't know what's going on out here. Something's not going right. We got to get right. We got to lock in. Whatever he was saying to the reporter right there. He said we got to lock in. 14 points is way too much for this defense. Way too much. Calzada's dropping back. Ball's batted on 3rd and 1. No first down for them. They're going to go for it. So they false started. They false started, and they're like, we're still going for it. 4th and 6 on our own 13-yard line. Forget about it. We're going for it. Come on. He's going to try to throw the deep ball to his receiver. Real bang, bang. A lot of people thought maybe PI, maybe. I like the no call. He's there right as the ball's really getting there. Maybe a little early. But knocked down. Really good pass breakup from South Dakota State. They're trying to hit the post over top. He's got pressure in his face. He's not able to step into the throw. Not able to step into the throw because his receiver's got to step, man. If you can really step into this throw confidently and not throw it off your back foot, I mean, you don't got enough arm strength to really get it out the way you need to get it out, and it's underthrown. And it could have been a 80-yard touchdown, 90-yard touchdown, 87-yard touchdown. Who knows? It's not. And South Dakota State's going to get the ball back on their own 12-yard line. Tough play for Incarnate Word. 3rd and 9 for South Dakota State. Dropping back, throwing the corner route. Oh, almost in the hands of Griffin Wilde for the hat trick, but good play from number 7. Good pass breakup from number 7. Great hands. Great to poke that ball out. Really good job. Really, really good job. Really, really good job. They're going to take their 3, kick the field goal, make it a 41-14 ball game, taking that lead back up to 27. And Incarnate Word is looking for answers, man. 3rd and 12 for Incarnate Word. Drop back, batted down. Another batted down pass on 3rd down. Another unfortunate play for Incarnate Word. We're going to try to speed through this. They're going to punt it away. A bad punt that goes nearly nowhere. It's out around the 43-yard line, 41-yard line. Very favorably for South Dakota State. They put it at the 40. You're going to hand it off to Voorhees. I mean, what are we doing here, man? So you're going to watch this guy go on the crack. And that's a lot of times why you do the crack. Because not do crack, you do the crack block. You're going in here to get the safety on the crack block, and I mean, he has no idea. The corner doesn't have any idea. He doesn't have eyes on the running back. By the time he does, running back's out the gate, baby. Running back's out the gate. Make a guy miss. Excuse me. Down around the 5-yard line. Really good run from Voorhees. 1st and goal, under 12 to go in the 4th quarter. Voorhees gets it. Excuse me. Ooh. Good lower the shoulder right there. Watch the offensive line just wash all these guys down on this inside zone run. Wash them down. Good kick out from the tight end. Get your shoulder in there. Good. One-on-one, me and you, safety. One-on-one, me and you. Everybody else is gone. We got the D-line out of there. Got the backers out of there. We got this safety corner linebacker out of there. It's me and you. Hey. Good battle. Down at the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal. Next play, they had it right back off to Voorhees. Little G scheme, pulling the guard around, getting out in front, and in for the touchdown. Great job. Standing up. Touchdown, South Dakota State. They take a 48-14 lead. Incarnate Word, man, what's going on? 3rd and 10, drop back pass, get the ball off to Roy Alexander shortly. Once again, he gets about 9 yards on 1st down. Oh, that's 3rd down. He's about 9 yards on 3rd down. Brings up a 4th down. Incarnate Word's going to go for it. 4th and 1. Come on, boys. Goes for it. And nothing. I mean, I love this. Blow it dead. He still never got it. That is want to, man. Oh, my goodness. He's right there. Watch, you can see him. You get a peek at him right there. He's like, oh, almost. No. Nothing. He's dragging him back. He's dragging him by his leg. Oh my God. Oh no. Not the leg drag, man. Not number 0. No. Short of the line again. I think this is when they put the backups in. And the backup made a pretty good throw. I don't know if they have it on here. He's going to hand off to the running back number 24. Brendan Begman gets the handoff. He's down just short of the line again. That brings up a 4th and 1. They're going to go for it. They get a false start right here. Gotcha. False start right there. Bring them back 5 yards. They're still going to go for it. 4th and 6. I think this might have been the throw. Drop back pass for the backup quarterback, John Bell. Drop back off the back foot in the hands. I mean, come on. What are we talking about? A little pressure in his face. Incarnate Word's going to run 0 pressure. 0, meaning there's a big 0 in the back end of this coverage, meaning 0 high safeties. One-on-one right here. One-on-one, one of these guys with the running back, and one-on-one. One-on-one, baby. Me versus you. And quarterback knows he doesn't have a lot of time. If he understands what he's seeing on the back end of this coverage, he understands that he doesn't have a lot of time. I got to get this ball off. I might have to throw it off my back foot. He does just that. Creates space, throws it off his back foot. Good ball. Good air under it for his receiver. His receiver makes the catch. Really good job. Flawless execution. Kentrell, Prigine on the 29-yard reception right there on 4th and 6 when you had to have it. I mean, come on, dog. Under 7 to go in the game. They're going to hand it off to the running back, Prigine, who gets in for the touchdown. That wasn't Prigine. That was Brendan Begman. 7 carries, 19 yards, and this touchdown. Great job right there. Great job, boys. Great job, boys. Touchdown, South Dakota State. They take the 55-14 lead. And if you watch this game like I did, this was the final score. This was the final score. Fallout route to his receiver up top. Why are you running out of bounds, man? Game's already over. Like, now you're running out of bounds. Josh Lorick gets the reception right there. Here you go right here, 1st and 10. 2nd and 3. Get the ball off to your receiver, number 13, Jaron Mitchell. That was his only reception for 5 yards. Guess they gave him 5 on ESPN. Looked a little more than that. 3rd and 15, because it was 3rd and 5 anyway. 3rd and 15, under 3 to go in the 4th quarter. Calzada dropping back, getting the ball off to Roy Alexander. Once again on a quick screen. And he gets maybe 5 to 10 on 3rd down. 4th and 7 coming up. He got 8. He got 8, boys. 4th and 7. Nearing the 2-minute timeout. Calzada's going to make a guy miss. Not that guy miss. Tackle for loss. Sack for number 95. Big time play. South Dakota State's got the ball back. They're going to run the clock out. Oh, wait. No, they punted it away. Going to run the clock out. Incarnate Word's going to run it. Coach is going to come on the field. Cool hat. But they take the L. Incarnate Word, although they won the Southland Conference Championship, going undefeated in Southland Conference play. If I'm not mistaken, they did go 7-0 in Southland Conference play. Southland Conference, outright Southland Conference champions. They get the 6th seed. Really thought Idaho should have been the 6th seed, but they run up against a buzzsaw in South Dakota State, and they get the victory. Tough play right there. They get the L. They take the L. South Dakota State gets the victory. But South Dakota State is going to move on and face their cross-state rival, not cross-state, brother state rival, North Dakota State, in the semifinals. The 1 seed versus the 2 seed versus the 3 seed. All 4 top seeds made the final 4 in the FCS playoffs this year. It should be an exciting matchup against South Dakota State and North Dakota State. I think Montana State and South Dakota could be a really good matchup as well. But what did you guys think of the South Dakota State versus Incarnate Word game? Is it just South Dakota State time in the FCS playoffs and everybody else is just living in it? Or what happened? You guys let me know what you guys think happened in the comments. Appreciate you guys for tapping in. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Make sure you guys leave me a comment down below. And I will catch you guys next time. See you later.